Kagurabachi. And with that, I'll pass this one over to Josh.
Thank you, Christian. Kagurabachi, chapter 104. Heroes. Last week, we had the continued fight between Chihiro, Samura, versus Yura, the Hashaku leader, empowered by the Shinuchi, which we learned it can, obviously it empowers people without even being drawn or like needing a contract. It's just special like that. But they managed, Chihiro and Samura managed to get those Phoenix Flames on Yura so that they can like counteract the infiltration of the Shinuchi like powers, so that basically he can't use them. So that's what they're trying to do. They hit him with that, and you get a little explanation about like how the Shinuchi's powers like engulf people. But I guess at the end of the day, it explains like what I explained already about what they're trying to do with the flames on Yura. So Chihiro's upset because he's like thinking about what he said, or what Yura said about like bringing order to the world with the Shinuchi. He's like lies. The Shaku were behind all of it, as far as like his dad getting killed and all of this other extra shit. It's like it's all your fault. You call this the greater good. So let go of the enchanted blade. Yura is like telling him like we only made, as he's like gasping between each sentence. It's like we only made the minimum sacrifices. It's because he's getting burnt to a fucking crisp. We only made the minimum sacrifices necessary to wield the Shinuchi. Oh, well, that's nice. The minimum, huh? It's nice that you was able to choose. We got to live and die. Anyway, he's like, you think it's the Hishaku's fault? The world's hardly any different from before we began our crusade. The Rakuzachi was operating for far longer. Good point. Right? And he was like, it was at the forefront of numerous organizations that preyed on the defenseless. And after the war, when sorcerers became a visible presence in society, the activities further intensified. And he's like, after the war. So basically, Yura's trying to put this on the fact that like because like Chihiro's father decided to lock away the swords, that led to like, sorcerers being able to take advantage of people like worse than they did in the past. As your father made the world like this, and that shakes Chihiro enough to the point that he hesitates and doesn't realize a centipede is being formed around him. Gross. And he gets hit with that really fucking hard, physically and mentally, of course, as he flies to the next building. Yura's pulling up to try to follow up with another attack, and he notices that the flowers were consuming him like a little bit more intensely. But basically, the flames and the Shinuchi flowers are like in the tug of war of what's gonna what's gonna outlast the other. And it's looking like the flowers is winning right now. So Chihiro decides to use an Aka Suzaku. Aka is that perception move he does, right?
Where he could just like kind of copy to some degree like a thing he's seen.
Oh,
I think that's what Aka does, right, Brian? Let me double check. Yeah. No.
Yeah, because he likes his sword with the flames. So he uses that move, pulls up on Yura and stabs him right in the fucking shoulder. Greasy. Looks really cool doing it. Like he's has the Phoenix Flames coming from his cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking badass. Not
So
gonna lie.
cool. Very
And
cool.
rips the sword out his shoulder, and you're just like, ugh.
Wow.
But that one hurt. And it made him drop the sword. As Chihiro thinks to himself, last time Samura cast the flames, and I merely ignited them. This time, I stacked it with my Aka. Whoa, he's stacking damage?
Oh, the Aka stack?
What? Yeah, my son optimizing his gameplay. But yeah, so he stacked it with his Aka with a double Suzaku from the both of us, as we see Yura just in agony, getting burned by the Phoenix Flames.
Ah!
Aka is an absorbing is the absorbing technique.
Nice.
It absorbs attacks.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so that he can then use it himself. That's cool. And Chihiro says it's over.
I'm getting healed
like
so hard.
burning. Yeah, that's actually what's happening. And he's like, not yet. As we get a little bit of inner dialogue. Well, not inner dialogue, just like flashbacks of words of that he shared with the Shinuchi swordsman when he asked who he was, and he was like, we were nobody, but we were nobody and we needed a hero. And the Shinuchi swordmaster says, relax.
Bro, relax, little bro.
I'll give you your body back. Hand it all over to me. Pause. I understand the situation very well. I'll be the hero. As I believe he fully infiltrates Yura's body as we see the Shinuchi start to fully come out of its sheath and Yura rise as if he's a divine presence. That was the end of Kagurabachi this week. Brian, what are your thoughts?
RGC. Same for me. Oh, Josh, what did you think?
No.
Not? Whoa.
Certified RGC.
How about that, Brian? I'm the edgelord now.
Damn.
Now, Brian isn't an edgelord.
All I'm gonna say is
He hasn't been a teenager for a long time.
at least 10 years.
Damn.
This chapter is the art so fucking good. Classic Kagurabachi writing as well on top of that. Everything that was going right for these guys is absolutely done now. It is done. They are all fucked.
You think so?
All of them. Yeah, they are screwed. The situation is over. Chihiro and the rest of the squad have lost this battle immediately. Because, dude, he had them on the ropes just with the sword sheath. And now that shit's getting drawn. It is over. It is fucking over.
Don't say that, Brian.
Kiora was whooping their asses.
Don't say that, Brian.
And he wasn't even that good.
Don't say that, Brian.
And here, no, let me give you one more point, right? Yura isn't even that good of a sword user, right? We learned in the beginning of this arc that the better the sword wielder is, the stronger the enchanted blade is. And now they got the strongest sword wielder. The dude's literally called the sword master. Like, this is as good of a fucking sword wielder that you're gonna get in the entire series. And he's pulling up. It's over. There's no way that they're gonna win this situation. Especially because it's just the two of them. We don't even know what the fuck is going on with Samura right now. The dude was a donut last time we saw him. So I don't know.
Wait,
this ain't looking good.
Donut? What you mean?
He had a bunch of he got like chunks blown off of him. Last time we saw him.
Fucking,
He can heal though,
Dragon
Brian.
Fire.
Okay, you know he can heal. All right.
Yeah. Well, listen, all I'm saying is last time it took all of the enchanted sword wielders to beat this guy. and it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good on this end. But I don't have much else to say aside from that.
Yeah, it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to get away with this. Shinuchi Blade Wielder is going to escape, and everything's going to work out for them, so the series can continue. There's a panel here where Chihiro has his eyes wide, and he's like, "It's getting stronger." Chihiro and I had the exact same reaction. It's also catastrophic for me. I am scared. Because I keep forgetting to explain this for people who are watching this show for the first time on this episode, but we have this little thing we do, this game we play called the Wrong Burgundy Bets, where we bet on theories, and whoever loses has to be known as Wrong Burgundy for the entirety of the following show after the theory is either confirmed or unconfirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And for this particular one, I bet that Samura would not die in this arc. And Josh has bet that he will die this arc. So, it's looking like he might die. Every chapter, I get more and more scared that my flawless, what was it? Am I 2-0? My flawless 2-0 record will be shattered by a theory, by this episode. So, no bueno. I'm scared, but in any case, this chapter notwithstanding has been fucking fantastic. I think Yura, his character has been deepened a little bit by this chapter. He brings up some like really interesting points that makes his villain perspective a lot more palatable. It's just the idea of like, the heroes didn't fucking fix everything. It wasn't just like defeat the Shinuchi wielder and the world was fixed, as we've all been kind of led to believe. In fact, like after the blades have been more prevalent and sorcerers have become stronger, it's been a lot more violent out there, I guess. Sorcerers have had less fear of coming out and just using their powers for evil. So, and the only way that you could stop them has been taken away unilaterally by one man. So it's pretty crazy. I am excited for what comes next in Kagurabachi. Hopefully it's not Samura's death, but I thought this chapter was fucking amazing, and Kagurabachi continues to get better as the series continues. But that's all I gotta say. Josh, what did you think?
I mean, this was an awesome chapter. It was a pretty good week in general. I want to say this, right? If we never made a Ron Burgundy bet, right? And then we seen this chapter, would you say, if I was to say, all right, I want to make a run, I'm so sure that somebody's going to die. One of the good guys is going to die now that this guy was here. I don't think anybody would have said nah. I don't think everyone would have took that bet against me. I think we all feel like someone's about to die. Mm-hmm. I know in your case, you're really hoping it's not Samura.
Yeah,
someone's going to die.
It's going to be
I actually
Samura.
think that the teleporting dude is going to get killed, but
oh yeah,
no,
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% about that because I feel like there's still a lot of backstory we need to learn about him.
We haven't even seen his ability yet, his sorcery.
He teleports, bro. Right?
He does teleport.
But that's not his sorcery. That's just some shit that he'd be doing.
Oh, okay.
He'd just be doing that shit for fun. Apparently, He's him.
Yeah, how Brian feels about Shiba right now, I feel like Samura. I feel for Samura. He can't die. He can't possibly die. Not right now. Maybe next arc.
Yeah, I don't really have that much more to say. I mean, this is bad news bears. They almost got him. They did not think that he would make an emotional connection with Swordmaster. He had a very wicked plan indeed, and that was to make a human connection.
Damn.
Very, very heinous.
Yeah.
Just as a dweeb, though, you don't rule the world with a big stick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but Rokuhiro sealed the swords because he's seen how destructive they were, and that if you know the people ruling may be just, but if something happened to one of the sword bearers and they was able to get snatched up by someone that was bad and they ran away to a whole other country, they're gonna be wilding out and be fucking unstoppable. So they were just too much. So I agree. He had to be sealed. There are other ways to have order in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is not giving all of the power to a small handful of people that don't really do shit. Anyway, that's all my thoughts on Kags.
Hell yeah.
I love this chapter. Cool shit. Someone's gonna die.
God damn it, please not Samura. Just one more bet. Let me get through this one.
Would you rather Chihiro die?
I mean, he's not gonna. Why would you ask me that? Anyway.
Just your opinion.
Yes.
How bad do you not want to be wrong? Respect.
Yes.
Respect.